Episode 7. Probably the last one for this session. If we can finish up Momodi's quest line, then I'd be happy. Look what the coral dragged in. Good to see you, Komori. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens, I know a fellow by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon, if you fancy. That's in western Thanaland, to mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, he might be able to have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon? If you've got the gil for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigun, he'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. I suppose we can at least see about unlocking the... Actually, I think I'll leave it until I need to actually level up. I think what we'll do is hire a chocobo porter to bring us to the Aetherite on the other end where the main quest goes, and then finish up the side quests that we have in the same area further out. You can dismount a porter chocobo. I think we'll ignore the hunt marks that we have here. Wouldn't want to be those guys. Before we bother continuing with the main quest, let's see about finishing this side quest. I think we'll have to walk all the way there though. There's a rather large gorge here, if I am reading the map right. So we'll have no choice but to go around the long way. don't think I'll go for another hour longer, but we might as well hurry up on our experience. Other than experience, I guess this does give some stat boosts, but at this low of a level, I don't think it really does anything noticeable. If I really wanted to boost myself, I'd actually equip gear at my level. Chocobo keep unlocked. You never really visit this little settlement at any time I can think of in the main story. Well, there's probably some point I'm forgetting, but it's entirely alien to me right now. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee then. Hee. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, thaumaturge. Did you say thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist. What brings you out to our bazaar on this fine afternoon? The lady here just slew herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I've a taste for, you understand. My brothers, not again. We'll go ahead and turn in the quest before we can continue the main quest. With any luck, the next thaumaturge quest will bring us to the same location as the main quest. What is going on here? I think this is part of the reason why Komori doesn't trust books. Welcome back, Komori. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials if you ask me. Keep well away from the pointy, slashy-bashy things, if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing leveled at me by distant duelists, distressed by my deadly downpour. Wahahaha. Cringe, indeed. We thaumaturges excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force, before they have the chance to respond. Honor is for knights, and dead mages. Komori, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorceress destruction. So it's true, Buki. Don't try to hide from me, Baigo, or you, Bonnie, or Bezzy, or Boha. Kokobushi, what are you doing here? You promised you would teach me next. Well, yes, of course we did, Busi, but Komori here was most insistent. And once again you brush me aside in the hope that I abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate you, all of you. Please, Busi, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Baigo is. That was Kokobushi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such is Kokobushi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young thaumaturge. And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. I think Komori looks at a person like Kokobushi and thinks, I'm gonna bully that guy. Guildmaster Kokobuki. Yes, Komori, yes. The aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my thaumaturge's eye. Your lesson today shall be taught by Kokobani. Go to him, and hear from the chapter entitled The Threat of Paucity. Aha! So, Komori, you have come to learn at the foot of the third eldest brother, have you? I promise, however, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are you settled? No last-moment trips to the privy? Very well. The threat of paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours, ice entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But oh, such desperation when the wellspring runs dry. Flame sputters out, ice melts into slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. A terrifying thought, isn't it? A thaumaturge who has exhausted her arcane reserves is naught but a woman with a stick and a funny hat. For we mages, you may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in this precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of your power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one of two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your mind and spirit lean in an umbral direction, your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of her incantations enhanced, but at a greater cost to her etheric stamina. Now, win the concepts of etheric balance and efficient casting foremost in your mind, or with them. I bid you go forth and say, 8F. Pray do your best to stay alive. It reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary. I'm sure the main quest will take us there later, so we'll continue on the main quest now. That's right, you can just teleport whenever we want. Komori, I presume. Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west. And trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there is plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you are ready to make yourself of some use. Okay, I'm speaking to you now, but... Have we talked to the chocobo porter here? I guess we have. I'll probably start picking up the gear that drops at level 15. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I've paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurance that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Copperbell Mines. Are we going there already? I Beasts, demons, guardians. It's a pain in the bloody arse, whatever it is. How is a man supposed to feed himself? What do you want, Duddenen's product? He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. The product you heard Doddening going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nanashite, or nashotite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even. But then, them 12 damn goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now their only concern was keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my nashotite? I thought we might be going inside the mines, but probably later. For now we're just hanging out outside. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw nashotite? Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha-ul-Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Doddanen from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Certain actions can only be learned from class quests. I suppose that's a signal that we should continue along the class quest line if we want to get better job actions. Until we're actually ready to go out to the location of the next side quest area, we'll continue along the main quest. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, I'll let Fofulpa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you more work. Right in the area. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much and more you can do to help here. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Neofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as the Blackbush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbush Station, in Central Thanalan. With luck, you will find her quickly. And it seems like the quest is taking us there soon enough. I think our quickest route there would be... We could teleport to Old Daw, but probably walking there is faster. Unless there's a chocobo porter to Blackbrush. There isn't. I could have used this earlier on. Oh well. letter. Aye, I've got Fulpo's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fulpo sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station, to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Head northeast to past Blackbrush Station. Thought there might be some additional dialogue there. Sometimes an NPC might have something interesting to say. Oh, we were already here. I completely forgot we could teleport here. Well, how else are we going to enjoy the countryside if not walking through it? Eight of these guys, huh? Guess we'll be here for a while. I don't think it's quite worth it to give them the electricity debuff. Probably faster to just cast fire. Oh, what a time they level up. I suppose we can see what the AoE looks like, even if it's rather inefficient. Just left his range. I wonder why 8 of them. Maybe they really want you to get the hang of the swapping between ice and fire. What is this place? I've probably never been in here. I guess some people just live here near the river. Ah, some kind of illegal trade. What was it that we heard in the opening cutscene? Somnus or some other drug? Probably related to some quest involving that drug trade, but I don't think it's anything I've ever dealt with in the main story. Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? Fafulpa sent you all this way because of a late letter. The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The brass blades don't give a Chicharin's ass about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too, if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now for your own good leave. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave, damn stubborn adventurers. A lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiveran Manse, on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to the Yolande Quiveran, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. Yolande Quiveran. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. You've the unfortunate displeasure of being in Lost Hope. The name says it all, friend. You'll find naught but hunger and despair here. Seeing as how these guys will aggro as close as we get, we'll try to sneak around them best as we can. That is unfortunate. Hopefully we can take him out before we die. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Luckily, our natural healing outpaces their damage a little bit. A fellow thaumaturge. That is going to be annoying for our casting. At least it would be if it happened to go off during battle. This quest should answer for us. Are we killing these people we're fighting or incapacitating them? So it is done. Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Okay, so we did kill. I don't have a problem with that. I think Komori would be happy to. Bully a bigger bully. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Get 4,000 experience from this quest. Our other class. Currently 5 levels behind. I think if we get to a difference in around 10 levels, it might be time to upgrade the other class. Or at least get the experience reward for it, even if we play as the other class. Actually, since this quest is level 12, I should probably turn it in as the gladiator to get the experience for it. But that only matters when you turn in the quest. I can play to it as a black mage / thaumaturge. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fafulpa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. And we'll teleport right on over. Ah, Komori. I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes, and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. The next quest level is 13, so gladly we're staying on level. I probably should take a shield, but I think we'll be fine without it for a while. But before we take on the next quest, I think we're probably overdue to take a break. Let's just find a nice place to settle down. This corner seems good enough.